Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your one and only Chief, guys. Ready to rock week number 6. All right, welcome to week number 6, the second week of rank advancement month 2. All right, and I'm excited because, guys, 2021, from January 1 until now, all right, my middle name is Zoom. It is Pathman Senathirajah. I'm serious, guys. All right. I have been on non-stop engagement, counseling, events, sending messages, talking to thousands of people on Zoom. All right. Spending more time than I ever have with my greatest, most unbelievable upline, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. Getting hammered because he's my coach B, but getting wisdom, advice for me to apply every single day in my journey as your upline, representing the great ones, Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay. And this Wednesday message, I was just approving, all right, the video that I remade called the 8 Basic Building Blocks. Now, if you have not watched the 8 Basic Building Blocks, that means you're from a different company and you are still enjoying my Wednesday message. I still wish you the best, but QNet is truly the best, guys. All right. And I was going through the video and I've made 4 versions, okay? 3 versions. The original one, which I made 21 years ago. The updated version, which I made in a camp somewhere. The third one was called 8 Basic Building Blocks Express. And now I made a new version of 8 Basic Building Blocks, just as an updated version. And it was so funny, all right, to make a video that I made 21 years ago as a young max out king. At that time, I was a young prince, okay, guys? And I was saying it, but remembering how powerful, how valuable this training module is, called the 8 Basic Building Blocks. And today on this Wednesday message, reminiscing the past, reminiscing the importance of basic training. And I realized today that the greatest enemy in network marketing is not the outside world. Yes, we've got people who criticize us, people who want to attack us, people who are jealous of us, governments that don't understand us. But that's life, all right? We live in a global economy. We are not in one country. We are in every freaking country on the planet, guys. Because Dato Sri and Japa's vision was not to touch one heart. It was to touch 1 billion hearts. Do you understand that this company, QNet, is a force that can never be stopped? All right? This is not about profitability, it's not about glamour and glitz, but it's about changing people's lives. And when our intent, or Dato Sri Vijay's intent, is so pure, so powerful, I strongly believe that God is on our side. And He will watch over us, you don't worry. All right? You just keep building and keep growing. And I realize that the enemy is not outside. Yes, sometimes it's hard to address your prospect when the guy Googles and said, why are so many negative news? Answer the question. All right? We're not a kid. We're 22 years old, guys. We are partners with Manchester City, CAF. Dato Sri Vijay has been partners with Richard Branson. We have 40 over mega offices around the world. We have a QI tower. We are based in Hong Kong, one of the most stringent, regulated countries in the world, guys. All right? So answer the moronic questions your prospects ask. Don't freak out. All right? Any successful company in the world, from Google to Apple to Tesla to Microsoft to Reliance to QNet, I'm putting them in the same category, will always have negativity online. Because when you are successful, Less successful people become jealous, moronic, and they attack. All right, and we are not exactly manufacturing cups. All right, we are a direct selling e-commerce rock star organization which has created more millionaires than most industries around the world. And this can confuse any government. Think about it. All right, you have somebody riding a bicycle, sign up in QNet. After 3 years, driving a S400 or a 7 Series or a Ferrari, you think what? The local government official is going to keep quiet? No, they're going to get excited. How did the guy do that? All right, and their natural tendency, human tendency actually, is to always think the worst. They never think, oh, this guy must be a successful entrepreneur. All right, and he made it. I'm so proud of my fellow countrymen. Let me go and congratulate him. No, oh, looks like he ran a scam. How can he be rich? It is not possible that somebody from bicycle to Mercedes is possible. It is possible. And QNet has proven it over and over again. So chill, guys. The world will never embrace us with open arms. We will always be seen as something unique, out of the box, a threat. Right? Because when you create financial freedom for people not following the traditional methods, the world will resist us. This is the norm. So don't freak out. Any moron prospects it in front of you, answer. One question, next question, next question, next question. And what's the worst the guy or girl is going to say? No, I don't want to join. Cool, next. Like Dato Sri Vijay says, SW. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting somewhere. So get off your ass and go into the next presentation. Alright? I don't care, I love it. So those kind of things are not our challenge. Our challenge is internal. Alright? Your challenge is here, it's your organization. And the number one challenge which I realize that many organizations face is they take a beautiful, simple business like network marketing and freaking complicate it to a whole new level. You understand? To the point, even I don't understand how some systems operate, guys. So don't freaking complicate it. This business is very, very simple. And you got to keep it simple, like the 8 basic building blocks. If you look at the 8 basic building blocks, and today I want to talk about the first 3 blocks, all right? And the first thing that everyone is so reluctant to talk about, so uncomfortable, and they're trying to create new ways to talk about it, is the first basic building block. That is your dream. So if you're watching me right now and you're brand new, or you've been in the business for a long time, doesn't matter. All right? Without a dream, this won't work. Without a dream, financial freedom will not happen. All right? This is written in stone. This is the law of the land, of humanity. That if you want to achieve greatness, you must be driven by something so special, so powerful, so unique to you, something that you can connect to. And that's the dream. And a lot of people ask me, Chief, how do you get the dream out of the prospect? All right? And I do it very casually. Presentation, 12 minutes. All right? No 12 hours, okay? You don't want to bore them to sign up. You want to inspire them to sign up. Keep it simple. And then I ask them, can I ask you a question when I do 8 basic building blocks? Just for discussion's sake. All right? If I put you in a situation today where you have all the time and all the money in the world that you could wish for, all the time and all the money that you could ever wish for, what would you do? What would you buy? All right, I'm keen to know. Call this a social experiment. What would you do if I gave you all the time and all the money you could ever wish for? And I am telling you, you can see the sparkle in their eye when they said, are you serious? Yeah, just between us, what would you do? And let's write it down. I'm keen to know, because when somebody asked me this question, I know how you feel. I was equally shocked, but then, I felt the same way, but then I found out that this process awakened the child within me, the teenager within me, the youngster within me. And we were all dreamers at that point. And people will write down their dreams, I guarantee you. But have you written down your dreams? Do you still have that piece of paper that you wrote down the first time you went through your 8 basic building blocks? The first time, your first dream. Now I want you to take that piece of paper after this Wednesday message and look at those dreams. And many of them you have crossed out because you have achieved those dreams thanks to Dato Sri, thanks to Japa, thanks to QNet, thanks to this amazing business called network marketing. But now you cannot move forward if you don't have another piece of paper with new dreams, with bigger dreams, more meaningful dreams, dreams that matter to you, that you're willing to fight for and die for. And if you don't have that piece of paper, whether you're 10 years in the business, 5 years in the business, or 5 days in the business, without the dream, this business makes no sense. All right? Remember that. So on this Wednesday message, I am telling you, have that dream in front of you. Every single morning when you wake up, look at that dream before you go out. Because without the dream, network marketing is like a job. Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. People never succeed. People never rise. But you need that dream. The second thing is commitment. All right? The second basic building block. And this is where the hardest thing to achieve. And I spoke about this on my Instagram live. Without commitment, there is no success in network marketing. All right? This is a business. Never portray it in any different way to a serious prospect or your sign up. Portray this as a business, guys. All right? This is not a hobby. This is not a fly by night. Let's give it a try. Let's hope, okay, I got nothing to do. I want to join QNet. No! This is a serious business, guys. I have earned more money from this business compared to public listed companies in my country. Do you understand? All right? And our business gives us pure profit. And you can start making money in the first week, second week. Traditional businesses take 5 to 7 years to even break even. And commitment is required. And the failure in every network marketing organization is the inability for you to get commitment from that person. I talk very openly with my sign up. I said, what are you willing to commit? Let's decide now. Because I do not want to waste my time bugging you. Now, you told me you have a dream. You understand how powerful this business model is. All right? And we have a 22-year-old track record. So you can tell Google to fly a kite. All right? But if you want to succeed in this, I need to understand. How am I going to support you? How am I going to carry you? How am I going to hold your hand? How am I going to guide you through this maze to get you to financial freedom? And all I want from you right now is what are you willing to commit? All right? And if you don't ask the question in English or whatever language, what are you willing to commit? You have to ask. Alright, a lot of people say, don't worry, this is part-time, take your time, I don't want to scare you. And then later on, that will be a dropout. That guy will be the attrition of network marketing. He will be a statistic. Because he is going to expect to get results without commitment. In whatever do you do in life or love, you can never get results without commitment. Commitment. That's the power of network marketing. You are watching this Wednesday message for weeks, for years, some of you. That is called commitment. I've been making this Wednesday message for 7 over years. That is what we call commitment. Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran, our grand upline, is still helping us, guiding us and building us every single day for 22 years. That is commitment. So you got to ask the guy, what's your commitment? He says, I can give 1 day a week. I straightway manage his expectation of results. He said 3 days a week. I said, okay, that's a good start. But if you want to get closer to max out, you have to give more and more. But let's take 3 days a week seriously. And I bugged the guy for 3 days a week. You understand? And the third block, which is so powerful, is the list. And this is where everyone takes shortcuts. You type in your name list, your whole name list, you think it's your contact list. No, it's not. The list, the experience of writing that whole list, the process of taking a paper and a pen and writing that list all over again with the names and dividing them to hot, warm, cold zone with phone numbers, with the relationship, and picking up the phone and calling them and arranging a Zoom call, a coffee session, inviting them home for a presentation, inviting them to a hotel if you're not under lockdown, all right, or Skype or Microsoft Teams, doesn't matter. That list, this is the foundation, the bricks. I always talk about that, build your skyscraper. So where's your list of names? Now the danger is people who have been in the business for 5 years no longer have a list. This is unacceptable. I have a list of names. Without a list of names, you are not a serious networker. Follow the rules of the 8 basic building blocks. So after watching this Wednesday message, pull out your name list. Rewrite it all over again. If you've been 5 years in the business, I challenge you, write a new name list, because you have met new people, you have interacted with new people, you have met people in Facebook, Instagram. You have limitless amount of prospects today because of the World Wide Web or the internet. And you can talk to them like this on Zoom, casually with a cup of coffee. So the dream, the commitment, the list, which is the list of your dreams and the list of your names of people you're going to call. This is how simple it is. That's how I maxed out. I didn't do anything, guys. I didn't do anything magical or scientific or strategic. I followed the 8 basic building blocks like a religion. And I applied and I practiced and I was consistent. So to all of you watching right now, never fall into the trap of complicating this business. Keep it simple. The 8 basic building blocks. Right? Make sure you have dreams you're willing to fight for and die for, and write it down so specifically. Make sure that you are committed, and make sure you ask clearly for commitment from those who join your organization. Only then can you help raise them and raise them and raise their checks. And third, right? The world today has become a small village. That means everyone is your prospect online. So it's about time, no matter how many years you've been in the business, take out a piece of paper, write down the names, and start networking again. Because you can be a leader, you can be a max out king, AVP, V partner, V council, blue diamond, diamond, platinum, doesn't matter. You must always remain a networker. Alright? A networker never stops networking. So pick up the phone, call the person on the list, and sign them up this week, week 6, guys. So my answer to you, keep it simple. Dream, commitment, list. From the oldest, most basic training that was shared to me by my grand uplines, the 8 basic building blocks. I love you guys.